Now, it's no secret that a lot of industries these days are going green, but you might not think of the paint industry as being one of them. I am here at a Kellymore headquarters to get a tour and to see how they make green paint. Keith Hussinger is a busy man.
One great thing about my job is I have to wear sunscreen.
Because you're walking around outside
That's right.
all day long?
That's right.
It's his job to make sure the 15-acre plant in San Carlos, California runs smoothly and stays clean.
I think there's a perception that making paint's an old, dirty industry, but the things that we've done to make it a cleaner, greener plant were fairly straightforward.
Things like minimizing wastewater and, of course, recycling. But before we get into that, let's take a look around. To make paint, you need lots of space. This place is huge.
This is our raw material warehouse. It holds millions of dollars worth of inventory.
Inventory like these 1,000-pound bags of titanium dioxide. Making paint is not easy, right?
I have a great appreciation for how difficult it is to make paint.
Even tougher to make, environmentally friendly paint. And Kellymore has a few of them: Green Coat, EnviroCoat, and E-Coat, which is a pretty cool concept.
And that's where we take recycled paint from various agencies in the Sacramento area, and we recolor it and reformulate it and sell it.
If Green Coat and EnviroCoat aren't recycled like E-Coat, what makes them environmentally sound? To get some answers, I talked to Todd Wurtzek, the guy in charge of all the ingredients.
The EnviroCoat specifically, we've been making since the mid-90s. It's a low VOC latex paint.
What does that mean?
VOC is the solvent that's in paint, and those have been found to promote greenhouse gas emissions.
Is zero VOC the goal?
Ultimately, that's the goal.
The idea of recycling paint for their E-Coat line has been around for a few years, too.
And the paint we take back, it's good paint. It's not garbage, it's not trash, it's just paint that people had too much of, and they need something to do with it.
All right, back to our tour. Does it ever get loud in here?
That's an area of focus where we want to reduce noise for safety reasons.
It's not so bad.
No.
I can handle it. This is a giant mixer.
That's right. The next step in the process is to impart really high RPM, high shear to the fluid so that all of the particles get wetted.
Then we head to the line.
This is our labeling machine. It's 40 years old and works great. The cans roll down the chute and they rotate, and the glue is applied, and then the label adheres to the can. This is our 6-head filling machine. It produces about 25 gallons a minute. You're going to go underneath what's called a lidder. The lid's placed on top and then pushed down in place. Then the cans make their way down to our bale-o-matic, which is where the handles are put on automatically.
The leftovers from every batch of paint come here to these giant bins.
Because we'll collect wash water from each product and each color, so the next time we make a batch of that, we'll pull this out. Instead of putting clean water in, we'll put the wash water in.
The idea is a big reason Kellymore won runner-up Facility of the Year from the Northern California Water Environment Association.
So we beat out over 100,000 businesses for that award.
Wow.
And you know who we lost out to?
No.
Lawrence Livermore Laboratories. I mean, come on, they've got plutonium and stuff.
And remember how Keith said making paint wasn't easy? I found the proof in their quality control room. Every line you see here is an ingredient.
Each one of those is a step in the process. If you add one of those ingredients out of sequence, the whole batch could be bad.
You gotta be paying attention.
Mixing it's almost like an art.
Art you can find in every can of Kellymore paint.